Good evening to all our listeners, and welcome to another edition of SARIM podcast. My name is Furqan Ahmed. I will be hosting this podcast today, and today we have an incredibly episode lined up here, and we are truly honored to have the company of very special guest, Pastor Sharjeel Shafqat, with us today, who is a leader in advocating for interfaith harmony and providing legal support to victims of religious discrimination in Pakistan. And I also have the honor of interacting and exchanging dialogues with him in person. And I found him that he is doing such an incredible job, especially for his community. We will know about his motivation and whose work has been an inspiration, as I said, for bridging gaps and promoting an understanding in a country which is facing numerous cultural and political challenges. Yet he is doing such an amazing job. Thank you so much, Pastor Sharjeel, for joining us today, and that too on a very short notice. We're truly grateful to have your company. In this episode, we will be discussing the role of Easter in fostering unity, the importance of interfaith dialogue in Pakistan, and what its steps or what insights or uh, can be taken to build a more inclusive society in Pakistan. And in recent past, Pakistan has been doing such a great job and in emerging as an inclusive countries, I would say in South Asia as well. So without further ado, I would be initiating our answer session. Sharjeel Saab, thank you so much once again for joining us. You have been dedicating your life in advocating for interfaith harmony, and you are pretty much involved in providing legal support to the victims or those who need support, in be it a Christian, be it a Hindu, or be it a Muslim person. So, could you share the story of your special journey or your personal journey, and what was the motivation factor? What was the push factor for you to become such a vocal leader in this space? Thank you. Over to you, sir.
First of all, good evening to everyone, and especially I'm so grateful to the SARIM organization. I'm so grateful that they have been about ministering and advocating the oppressed, and especially you, Brother Furqan. God bless you, and we appreciate your efforts. So keep it up, man. You are doing a good job. So regarding the question, I want to say that I was beaten, imprisoned, and falsely accused. In that prison call around 3 a.m., God woke me up and said, "Forgive." I forgave my persecutors publicly. That act of forgiveness, not revenge, opened doors I never imagined. Jesus said, love your neighbors as yourself." He did not say, "Love only your own kind." That is why I serve only and everyone who are only already, regardless of their faith. Every person has need, have been gone through some tough times, no matter how poor, how powerless. And this image of God, which they have portrayed, every person has image of God. So, and that's why I want to preserve the dignity and freedom given by our Lord Jesus and our Lord. So I just want to appreciate everyone because of that motivation, motives that God has prepared everyone and created everyone on His own image. So just wanted to appreciate that and preserve that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Sharjeel, for
Mhm.
your insights, for specifically on your motivation and the role and the work that you are doing. And I've also had the opportunity to even visit your church and the community work that you
Mhm.
do, which is really commendable. And but I
Yeah.
must say that you're doing you also need to involve your individuals to push forward. I know there are like limitations. I know there must be other options for you to go through. But I've seen you even provide medical support. You even provide financial support to your
Mhm.
community and people around you as well, which is really commendable. Not a lot of people involved and engage in this activities. Thank you so much. And uh, what do you believe are the most effective strategies for fostering interfaith dialogue and understanding between religious communities in Pakistan? As I said, Pakistan is doing a remarkable job in terms of its relationship or enhancing its relationship towards the religious communities, specifically
Mhm.
considering the cultural and political challenges that they have.
I would answer this complicated uh, question in three different strategies because, of course, there's no one strategy. So everybody has their different strategy, but I have like three strategies. First, serve first. So, first strategy, serve first. During the pandemic, we fed Muslims, Hindu, Christians, families alike. Hunger has no religion at all. So we need to understand that. So we need to serve everyone. Second strategy is find a common ground. Every parent wants their child to be safe, fed, educated, and that's what we focus on. So, second is find a common ground. Third, live your faith quietly but boldly. Jesus said, "Let your light shine before others." He did not say shout, he said shine. And in our culture of honor and shame, public debate fails. Humble service wins. We do not need more conferences, dialogues, debates. We need more clean water, more schools, and more forgiveness. And this is how we're gonna be impactful. And I think that's my top three strategies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sharjeel. I mean, these strategies that you presented are were quite nuanced for me to understand that a person like you has uh, these like humble strategy lined up for you to serve his or her community and the community around you as well. So the
Mhm.
third one also pertains the religious ambitions, obviously, as you said that live your faith in peace and live your I mean, do whatever you are doing that needs
Mhm.
to be balanced, but it has to have a motive of serving. So it's
Yes.
quite a lesson for those who are uh, perhaps try to understand the what other communities or what other minority communities are doing in Pakistan. So
Yes.
moving on to our most important question. I mean, this episode
Mhm.
is lined up because of Easter. So I also had the opportunity of engaging with faith leaders, scholars, and journalists who work and report on religious uh, concerns
Mhm.
as well. Last year, we had the honor of hosting Cardinal Hoops with us. It was such a pleasure
Mhm.
and honor of having his eminence. So
Mhm.
the third question would be regarding that since Easter holds a special significance for Christians worldwide, and I also must say that it also holds significance for people from other religions as well. How can the message of Easter, which is resurrection, forgiveness, and love, be a
Mhm.
foundation for building bridges between different faiths, community, especially in the context of Pakistan? Thank you.
Mhm. That's a very important question, and I'm so glad that you have asked that. I want to say that Christianity is not a religion at all. It's not a religion at all. It's a relationship with God. And Easter is not a Christian holiday. So I want to say that bold and loud enough. Easter is not a Christian holiday. It is a God's announcement of salvation for everyone who believes. Everyone who believes upon God, it's His announcement. It's God's announcement. And first is that uh, salvation from fear. Majority of the people, and especially in this era, fear is a very common factor among the young generation, and even surroundings we have, like war and all that stuff, and inflation. It's a salvation from fear. The resurrection proves that death is not the end. When I faced that threats and imprisonment, this hope kept me standing. Easter says, "Do not be afraid. There's someone has given us the hope." And even in the war, we have the hope that God will intervene and calm down the things. Everyone would be relaxed and things won't escalate. So that's one. The first message is about Easter, or from Easter we can learn, is that salvation from fear. The second is salvation from sin. Sin is not just wrongdoing; it is a separation from God, from others, and from our true self. On the cross, Jesus took that separation upon himself. He died in our place. When he rose again, he opened the way for us to be reconciled with God and with one another. And I think this war will also be reconciliation with one another. Of course, if we don't have reconciliation with God, that will affect our relationship around. Uh, Parents and children will not have reconciliation. Husband and wife won't have a reconciliation. And even it goes further, brothers and sisters and friends. So I think I would say that Easter brought a salvation from sin, which is we are doing, like, whenever I do sin against you, I don't need to come to you and ask forgiveness and reconcile with you. So I think this is the most important thing. Uh, the lesson we learn from salvation is reconciliation with God and with the men. Third, the salvation from hatred. Forgiveness is the heart of Easter. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them," even as he was nailed to the cross. That same forgiveness is offered to everyone, no matter what you have done or who you have been. And when we receive it, we can give it to others. And if I'm not been forgiven, I cannot forgive others. So whatever I have inside, I'm gonna transfer that. If I have forgiveness in my heart, in myself, I'm gonna transfer that. And if I have hatred in myself, I'm gonna transfer that. So that's Easter, about better living now in this world, having luxuries, having good health and good wealth and big bungalows. Maybe it's not what is true meaning, but it's it is about everlasting life with God. Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live even if they die." That promise is for every person on earth who puts their trust in Him. So, how does Easter build bridges? That's what you were. That's an important question, because if God can forgive His enemies, we can forgive ours. If that is not final, we can live without fear. If salvation is free for all who believe, then no one is beyond hope. Need people who have been saved from fear, sin, hatred, and death, and who live out that salvation daily. That is Easter. That is the bridge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Shafqat, for uh, responding in a very powerful manner, thus in a way that that also leaves message for all the religious communities as well. Like salvation from fear obviously has to be first, I mean, as long as
Mhm.
you are fair, if you are,
Mhm.
as long as you are pushed back, if you are, as long as you are
Mhm.
pushed through the walls, you won't be able to, you know,
Yes.
invest. And that's the most important thing that everyone should adopt. And the other one
Amen.
would be obviously salvation from sin. I mean, you have to reconcile. Everyone should reconcile with God in terms of
Mhm.
living a very peaceful and uh, a prosperous life as well. And the
Mhm.
last one would be obviously you said it right. I mean, as long as you are not able to forgive others, how come you be able to forget yourself?
Mhm.
So the element of hatred that has been found and engraved in our society for a long time, and
Mhm.
that needs to be reconciled. The only way that can be reconciled that should be through dialogue and sitting together.
Um,
And
yes.
before I allow you to lead, we do have last question left. Uh, I would be requesting you to tell us about because this is the first time we are engaging in a one-on-one
Mhm.
interaction on our platform. Uh, Tell me three important contributions that you have or you have been doing for your community, because obviously people will look at you right as a leader, and through us it has to have a message so that people can reach out to you in a manner that okay, we can also ask Sharjeel Bhai to do that. That's good for us.
Mhm.
So, like, what are the three most important significance factors or the contributions that you have done or are doing for your community and people around you? I know, I mean, they're like providing medical health. You also talk about in our
Mhm.
informal discussion that you were truly inspirational uh, to do rehabilitation work for the victims of Janawala as well. So something like that can be like comprehended so that our viewer would know more about your work.
Mhm. So basically, we work on our strategies. You can say that education is very important for our people, and especially my tagline, if I want to say that, so you can understand me better, is that lead to reproduce leaders. So that's my life tagline. So if I want to lead in a way that I can reproduce leaders, then I need to educate people, educate the leaders. And that could be different age groups, even of course from beginning from the children's and then adults, and then who are still already in mature, but they lack some of the skills. So we are educating them. So we provide free education to people who are not able to afford education. So that's one of God has given us a responsibility, and I would say He entrusts those people to us that we should provide education, so they will be self-sustained. And you will hear this word "sustain" a lot, self-sustain a lot from me. Second is that we help people to grow within their family and family life. What is like family life? People have a lot of broken relationships, broken marriages, single mothers and single parents when they are raising kids. So there are a lot of traumas happening, and my goal is to help psychologically as well, to people to get rid of traumas, especially when a single mother is raising her child, and as well she's working and she's going through a lot. Even it's I won't be biased, but I would want to just balance. Even when a single father is raising a child, uh, being a man, we can understand we are very very sensitive to emotional attachments, and we are more of a work-driven people, workaholic people. But when the children's responsibility come in, I have not seen many fathers who have took this responsibility seriously by really helping the growth of the children. I want to say that helping in their homeworks, helping in their upbringing. Okay, let's example, if a child loves to draw and he likes paints and all that, which my daughter likes it, sometimes I get so bored because that's not me. That's not a manly thing. It's not a masculine thing. But because of my daughter is asking me to do something for her, I want to be there. So there, that kind of traumas when parents are not in their lives and children go through some difficult times, and you have been hearing this all around about the children's being abused um, verbally, mentally, and the worst is sexually. That is the part where we are also helping the children's, and not only children's, even the adults and the mature people, because there are this culture is a honor and shame culture. People are not really open to go through this counseling because of their issues of our environmental or cultural uh, drawbacks, you can say that. And the third is to help them opportunities to get developed, to get on the track, to be standing on their own feet without depending on someone else, which involves many things like skill building. If they have any business idea, we are ready to help them and stand with them. If they have a valid business idea and that can work out their 3 months plan or 6 months plans, because do have a step by step strategies, so we have to evaluate, and then if they go through that, they pass those strategies, then we proceed with them. So these three things. So we go into education. We also provide relief for, just like what you mentioned earlier in Jarawala, and even in pandemic, even the floods. Whenever the pandemic has hit Pakistan, so we try to be there. We are not to be counted as first responders, but we are there to help in whatever ways we can do. Uh, but we try to be as quick as we can. But I want to just assure you, if somebody look at Sharjeel Bhai, we have this issue. Be on your toes and come fast. That might not be able. I won't be able to do that because it's a whole organization which takes decision. So I have to be. We are trying our best to be quick, but sometimes the decisions coming from the board, it takes time. So yeah, so we work on education, we work on the counseling, and then we help on the sustainability development. So these are the things. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brother Shaju, for enlightening us with the work that such an inspirational the work that you do. As I said, I have
Mhm.
the honor of visiting your places. I mean,
Mhm.
especially the church and established in
Mhm.
Pakistan, which
Yes.
is I know it's on a very small location, but you are doing remarkably well uh, to highlight it, to make it
Mhm.
presentable for your community as well. And the most important thing that you have highlighted could be the rehabilitation process from trauma. That is one of the most required issues that you are addressing and that you are trying to provide a solution with as well. Because
Mhm.
you have mentioned that there are kids who have been abused, like physically, verbally, and who have been bullied. within the society. I mean, you provide them with the rehabilitation, and because mental health is the most important thing,
Yes.
and
Yes.
for personal development as well as development of your surroundings as well. Because uh, I was going through a study or some statistics came before me that Pakistan is one of the most uh, leading country in terms of people who are affected from mental health. So that is the most important thing that needs to be addressed, and you agree
Mhm.
quite rightly. And my follow-up question would be related to that. I mean, you said that you help people in redevelopment or reproducing themselves in a
Mhm.
society and for their own sustainability. Right. So looking
Mhm.
ahead, what role do you think the younger generation can play in creating more inclusive and harmonious society in Pakistan and beyond? I would say
Mhm.
because these are the
Mhm.
most related and ongoing issues or ongoing strategies that can be followed? And what
Mhm.
steps do you think or hope to see in coming days, or coming years, in coming months, uh, to further the understanding of interfaith and its harmony?
Mhm. Thank you for that great question, especially as a follow-up question regarding the young people. And first of all, we need to understand that young people are the present. They are less trapped by old hat traits. They have energy, courage, and technology. And three steps I want us. I'm hoping to see among the young people, and through the help and assistance of mature people from all the different religious groups. The first is youth service. Youth service camps where Muslims, Hindus, Christians, teenagers clean villages, build water wells, help each other in whatever ways they can do. And friendship grows through helping hands. When they are helping each other, that's where the strong friendship gonna come together. And I want to give you an example when from grade 1 to grade 10, the most strong friendship or friends we do have, very deep friends we do have, is from the grade 1 to grade 10. And after that, in college, universities, and all that, I don't see much strong friendships there because everybody is on their own path and they have their ambitions and targets and goals, though, so they are focusing on that. But the friends we had in our childhood was because of we were vulnerable to each other. We were open to each other. We were completely trusting each other. We were helping each other. So that's where you grow and get strengthened. So if there's no growth, there's no strength. The second is that uh, I want to just repeat my education. It's free education. I'm always raising this thing because if you go around the world, you will see in the developed countries, successful countries, the education is free. Education is free. Why not in Pakistan? Why not in countries in the third world? I'm trying to raise this very important element, and I do know our uh, leaders, our Pakistani leaders, government officials, they are aware that we need a free education, and education is very necessary for us. And I hope they are doing. Some efforts to provide education, but still we are not up to the mark. So I praise all the people who have been working into education sector, and I would request them. I won't say do more, but I will say that let's do something. These people who are uh, not able to get education or not able to afford education, because there are many people who hold slaves. And I don't want to go into the details, but even in this 21st century, I have seen within Pakistan people holds slaves, and if they will go into schools, literacy leads them to freedom. They don't want to go into slavery again. Jesus said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." And that's important. And once the education is being provided to entire nation of Pakistan, man, I think nobody um, can defeat us. Nobody can. Each and every person in Pakistan is beyond talents, beyond talents. They are more very skillful people. They are very talented, very versatile. I have been to all around Pakistan, and I have seen people with the very diverse skills uh, and strategies or talents. They are amazing. Our people, Pakistanis, are amazing people. They are so talented. But the only thing we are lacking is somebody to put us in a fiery furnace. Let us mold it according to the will of the watchmaker. And once we have been polished, trained, furnished, man, we are the best diamond on this earth. And the third thing is that the young peacemakers. We are lacking now peacemakers. And I'm so glad, I'm so happy to see our governmental leadership treaty, treaty in this region, especially in the midst of the war. So I give all praises and hats off to our government and, of course, the Field Marshal Asim Munir, as he is leading this peace treaty. We want to see young peacemakers as well, trained to resolve conflict without violence, because the young people are very strong. They are hot-blooded, so which cause them to become very angry as well. They are enthusiastic, but we need to control our emotions. So that's what I want to see, the young people become a peacemaker to young. And to all the young listeners, you do not need to wait for adults to fix things. Forgive someone who hurt you. Serve someone different from you. Love like Jesus loved, without borders. That is how Pakistan changes. That is how any nation, and especially our nation, will change and grow. And the last thing is that I want to say that our country, Pakistan, is lacking young leadership. Let's grow strong, prove ourselves to the elderly people that God has chosen young generation to uplift Pakistan and the nation of Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Sharjeel, for setting such a remarkable, I would say, platform for, as you said, that, I mean, the issue of not having free education in Pakistan is quite grave. And we have been producing reports. We have done a lot of surveys on the issue of out of school children that has been swelling and that needs to be
Mm,
catered in a way that to serve. The purpose should be to serve the nation, right? So, I mean, Pakistan
yes.
consists 60 to 70% of population
Mm,
that is, where majority of them are young generation, right? So
yes.
if they are not going, if they are not attending schools, or if they are not
Mm,
provided with, uh, I won't say quality education, but education in a way that needs that can be
mm,
sustainable for and affordable for all. So thank you so
mm,
much, Brother Shadri, for your time once again and for your invaluable insights with us today.
mm,
The importance of interfaith dialogue, the message of Easter, and the active role of the younger generation in creating peaceful future cannot be overstated. Your
mm,
leadership and dedication to fostering understanding across faiths, uh, across communities are truly inspiring. And to all our listeners, we hope this discussion has shed light on the ongoing efforts to build bridges of faith and understanding in Pakistan. So let's all commit to doing our part as Brother
Yes.
Sharjeel is doing it
Mm.
remarkably in making the world a more inclusive and harmonious place. Thank you so much.
Yes. I want to say something before we end is that it's not Brother Sharjeel, and I'm not really. I won't give credit to myself. I think it's just God has given me the responsibility, and I'm alive today because of God preserved me through a deadly car accident, through imprisonment, through exile. He kept me for one purpose: to love, to forgive, to serve, and whatever your faith, religion, beliefs are, I honor you. And I invite you to walk this path of peace with me and Brother Furqan. Thank you.
Thank you so much.